Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. As usual, I request you to move forward, inshallah, and listen carefully. This is going to be between 5 and 7 minutes, not more than 10 minutes, inshallah. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has told us that the most beloved of all places on earth to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are the masajid, are the houses of Allah. This is so beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that every action that we are doing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is rewarding us over it. There are several ahadith the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said that a person who just comes and sits and they are waiting for salah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends down angels that keep on making dua for this person. Dua of what? Ya Allah, forgive him, and Ya Allah, have mercy over him. So forgiveness means all needs of the hereafter are taken care of, and mercy means all needs of the world are taken care of. And this is for only sitting in the masjid. When the prayer starts, those people who connect and form the rows properly, the Nabi of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said that they are joined with Allah. The one who connects the rows, Allah gives them their connection. And those who sever the rows, those who create distances between rows, they are severed. Their connection with Allah is severed. So therefore, the masjid is a very important place, a very virtuous place. We should be very careful that we don't sever our connection with the masjid. Our connection with the masjid, wherever we like to go, it should be a permanent one, not only in Ramadan. When we leave our house or our place of living and we take the first step towards the masjid, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives 10 mistakes, 10 misdeeds. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala writes 10 good deeds in the account. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevates us by 10 levels on every single step. The ulama say that these days when we have cars, this applies to every turn of the wheel. So this is thousands of virtues without us doing anything particular. We are driving, we are walking to the masjid, we are being enshrouded with the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we are getting the reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said that ribat is a very high level of ibadah, where a Muslim guards the physical frontiers of Islam. That there is an area that is adjoining the enemy, and a Muslim stays in guard, protecting the frontier of Islam. This is called ribat, preparation and being ready. And the Prophet ﷺ has said that one day of ribat is better than the whole world and whatever it contains. The whole world and whatever it contains means all the beauties, all the luxuries, all the wealth, all the assets, all the respect, all the honor, everything that is contained in the world, everything that we can imagine. One day of ribat, guarding the physical frontier of Islam, is better than everything that is contained in the world. And then the Prophet ﷺ said that sitting in the masjid and waiting for prayer, that is also ribat. That is also considered ribat. So therefore, my dear respected brothers, we should make sure that masjid is our second home, if not the first home. We should make sure that we are regularly, frequently coming to the masjid. And maintaining this connection is in fact maintaining our connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is no connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala without a connection with the masjid. So therefore, we should make sure that even when Ramadan is gone, we still keep connecting and staying at the masjid, coming to the masjid and getting all those rewards and protecting ourselves. As Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu, a great, famous, well-known sahabi of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he has said that these are the sunan-e-huda of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the rightly guided ways of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that you don't pray at home, you don't pray at your workplace, rather you come to the masjid. And he said that if you give this up, like a certain person, this and this person does, you will be the one who's giving up the deen of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then he said something very alarming. He said that we saw in the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that even a hypocrite, somebody who was only Muslim in name, even a hypocrite would not stay home when they would hear the adhan. Even if they would have to be dragged to the masjid, they would come to the masjid being dragged, but they will not miss the prayer in Jamaat in the masjid. So therefore, my dear respected brothers, we have to be careful that what kind of a connection do we have with the masjid. The second thing is that 2 or 3 days ago I reminded that inshallah we are trying our best, we are making dua first and foremost, and we are also raising funds that we can inshallah transform this place into a proper masjid. We also need a proper Islamic school in this city, and we need to have people and funds and a facility to inshallah have it. So inshallah, I made a mistake that day when I said that you should use your savings account. I did not mean your technically savings account like the interest money. Na'uzubillah, hasha wa kalla. We're never going to ask you for that kind of money. But inshallah, whatever you can, this is a reminder that we are close to the goal, inshallah, and we really need your dua and your goodwill. Whatever you can do, inshallah, donate generously, inshallah, for your future generations, for your own self, inshallah. Jazakallahu khairah. May Allah bless you. Amin ya Rabbal Alameen. Another thing is that we do not take zakat here. Zakat is not acceptable for a masjid or any facility, any hospital, any school, any masjid. Zakat is not acceptable. So please don't give us zakat, don't put us in trouble. Only general charity. Jazakallahu khairah. Right? No fitra is accepted either. If you have to give fitra, give it to a poor person, not to a masjid or any institution. Jazakallahu khairah.